What is going on, Rifters? We're back with another video real quick due to a massive announcement that I think that if you're a casual player or you haven't gotten into this game, you should definitely check this post out or just listen in to this video. So yesterday, or the video I posted yesterday, also on March 30th, if you're watching this at a later date, Riot came out with bans, cards got kicked out, battlefields got kicked out, Draven took a big hit. Now, a big ban was that a card called Fight or Flight, a card that was in a lot of the Chaos or Purple decks, were being played in practically every single one. And because of that being banned, people wanted to find a replacement-esque card that can fit into their Chaos decks, and Flash is one of them, and is a good card in itself. And kind of does half of what Fight or Flight can do, I guess. I mean, it's a little more flexible. I mean, we'll go over what it actually does before we go into this thread. So just looking up Flash of Flash, if you don't know, is a pre-con exclusive. The pre-con being a set of 4 decks that came with exclusive legends and champion units or signature units and signature spells. These 4 decks all had exclusive cards to them, and they were meant to be on the lower tier, on the power level and like being meta relevant. Well, that was not the case, unfortunately, and the product was underproduced and also scalped. So one reason being scalpers, of course, and then another reason being that it just had a high demand because it had good cards and legends. So if I wanted to play Annie, I had to buy this or buy it off someone. The price for this product was $30 MSRP in the US, and it's now gone up to, let's see, Proving Grounds, 185. I believe it is crashing now, or will crash. So yeah, $30 product became $185. Now, Flash was a card in Annie, and it became very good in Annie, and Annie was a meta card. If you're new to card games, meta is just super popular deck. People will usually, if you're competitive, will flock to meta decks and meta cards. And what we saw here was that because of Flash or Fight or Flight being banned, a lot of people wanted Flash now. So there was some activity that was very insane to see. But the day of the ban, Flashes were being bought out, going up to $60. People buying it probably around like $55 to $60 for a pre-con exclusive. I mean, you see here that it's gone to 70 some. Yeah, it went up to even 70 on you could say average. Now, of course, Chinese prices were lower, but still expensive to get. So getting this card is very hard to come across. Now, Riot, the day after, decided, hey, we are reprinting Flash. And a very healthy and easy way to get Flash. So this is going to be provided to players at game stores. So, you can go to an LGS and pick up Flash, get a playset for probably dirt cheap. It's not for winning. It's not in packs. It's just being given out, which is really good for players that have a hard time getting this card. Now, if you're also thinking, hey, I really want to see the other, or play with, or use the other exclusive cards, Riot also announced that they are reprinting Origins and Proving Grounds. Technically, this was already announced, but we didn't know when. But they state here that Proving Grounds is coming around, the world, or at least in Canada, Australia, New Zealand here, and EU later, and then US gets it last in May. Which is good, because if you're super casual and you don't know if you want to get into Riftbound, I think the Proving Grounds box which is now going to be, I believe, $40 MSRP, which is a steal. That's about $10 a deck. It comes with play mats, how to play documents, and little like chibi stands for point tracking. And that was only $30 back then. So I think $40 is still a steal if you're looking to get into the game. Definitely check it out. You could probably YouTube some reviews on like what people were using or how they were playing with it. You can play, free for all, 2v2, 1v1. It's just a great way to get into the game and learn the game. As well as, of course, there's legends in there that you might want to take to your Nexus Knights. On top of that, they are releasing Origins, which is extremely hard to come across now. There was a reprint, I believe, around January where prices were crashing a good bit. Kaisas were at 120. They went to about 80 after the crash and floated around there. Watcher, a blue staple, was around 30, 35, and it crashed to 15. And then now these cards have been going back up. Like Baited Hook, for example, sunk to 15. Now it's around, I think, $50. Cards like that. So I think that it is very good that they're giving us kind of timelines for these reprints and when to expect them. So Origins coming along with Unleashed, aka the set 3 release, is very good. So if you're getting into the game with Unleashed and Origin product is all around the place, your singles are going to be cheaper. It's like a great time to get into the game. So I think what Riot is doing here was planned. They knew that Fight or Flight was going to be banned and backed this up with a quick announcement with Flash. So and the fact that Flash is coming out, I believe, late April. So if you're still in the set 2 meta for the more competitive players, or you're looking to play set 2 with your Chaos decks and don't want to bite the bullet on Flash, you're going to have to wait out, unfortunately. But the end of April is when we should expect to get Flash. So I think this is great news. I don't really play Chaos all that much, but I think this is just great news to hear in terms of a player that's kind of, I guess, skeptical about the game's health and everything like that, and product availability. Set 2 singles are very cheap. So you can build a set 2 only deck for a pretty good price. But this is all just great news in general. So let me know what you guys think on a casual level or competitive level. Are you excited to now build decks with these what once were exclusive? They still are, but easier to obtain, hopefully. Do you think that this is the right move for the game? Yeah, just let me know.